number 2.
Ah, so you're calling them abusers. I see.
Whoa, whoa.
Nah, they did roll over them in the first game. Second game, Monaspa, again, I think that they're just drafting greedy. I would have loved if they just try to match the tempo against Team Liquid. Some of these heroes can't put a momentum. OD with the Meteor Hammer, Enchantress, we've seen it time and time again, especially in the Chinese region where Enchantresses like take over the first 15-20 minutes of the game, turn into like semi-carry. Lycan is also up there, but you're playing into Bloodseeker. He's a great counter to both Faceless Void and Lycan. With his ulti, you have very limited amount of stuns you can throw at the Storm Spirit. This is Nature's Prophet, Clockwork, so a lot of global potential. They show out of nowhere and just get a kill. They can split the map so easily. Plus, of course, Crystal Maiden Aura with Storm Spirit. They gotta come in. Also very handy. And yeah, I'm just looking at Monaspa. Again, they go with Desire's Primal Beast on position 4. I love when he's playing like different heroes. Something that can... It's not so... I'd say level and / item dependence if he's playing into bad matchups. And they also try to kill this Observer Ward at the mid lane, left it at 50 HP, which means 1 hit. So if someone tries to go for it, I assume Wish will just try to deny it in the end.
Yeah, if not deny it when he senses maybe there's a sentry or spot coming over with one. So we'll see how it goes out. Nisha here in the mid lane, and we'll see how he does again against Wish. 1.09 for Liquid and 6.92 for Monaspa via esportsbet.io. More odds, at least this time, favoring Liquid. It's way more favoring.
After that first game, I'm not really surprised. I'm looking at the mid lane. Is Wish going to be able to dominate this matchup? It does stand... Oh, he's not going for the standard OD Meteor Hammer build. I call it standard. I see Null Tally, Magic Stick, Hand of Midas into Aghanim Scepter. Seems like he already knows what he's going to go for.
Yeah, something a little bit different. I was hoping for Meteor Hammer. I'm a big fan of that item, as you know. And right now, just continuing to put Nisha in the Astral Imprisonment. Not fun. Certainly not fun at all. And we'll see how quickly he can progress on these items as Wish. In the first game, his lane went well. Like, he got to level 5. He played against Nisha really well, which I think that in itself is a big accomplishment. When you're playing against someone as, you know, sought after and talked about as Nisha.
Wish has been, I think, up-and-coming player for a long time. And I think this season he had some really good performances so far. And this time around, a lot of denies on OD as expected. Nisha does not have a single one, has more CS, but OD does have a lane pushing in towards him.
So looking at what's going on so far, it does feel like Bloodseeker's kind of getting a lot out of his lane. He's 8-4 on Mickey right now, as this Lycan can only get 3 CS under his belt at the moment.
It tends to get very difficult against Crystal Maiden Bloodseeker. It's a lane that you have a setup. I'll hold that thought. Spartan
forward onto Zai. They'll get the first blood on mid lane. He can't get the kill. They look over mid. Nisha dies to Wish.
Desire, level 1 Primal Beast rotation. He steals the Water Rune. They get a kill. Okay, definitely didn't expect this one. I guess the lane pushed in, as we've seen. Skylark was underneath the tower, so Desire could make this rotation. In the end, gets the kill. But Mickey, he's the biggest winner so far from the laning stage, sitting at 13-4, completely uncontested, does not care about Lycan and his wolves. He can run away from Primal Beast. Like, Primal Beast has less move speed than Bloodseeker at the moment with boots, so once he gets the phase boots, he can run away from him, kill the wolves easily, does have extra mana to work with that Arcane Aura.
It's something we talked about in Game 1, right? Like Skylark and how his lanes have been going so far in the Western Europe Tour 2.
And another rotation.
Trample, Nisha, he is looking very much...
Oh!
Very much alive is what I was going to say, obviously.
No, Desire's too big. Dino, oh man. This could have been a disaster. Nisha just deep into the mid lane.
Which could have won him the lane.
This rotation already won him the lane, I would say, because he's level 4. Nisha is still level 3. Would push him closer to level 5, and Nisha would still be level 3. Then another one, if he keeps camping, Nisha would be forced to be in the jungle.
And that's just unfortunate, honestly. You need a smaller hero to come over. If they could get Spartan to do the same thing Bring him on over so the Astro Imprisonment's not as difficult. Time dilation. And Boxy eating an impetus shot. Not really doing a lot of damage. And Nande chasing.
He does not have mana. This mana burn creep from Spartan causing some issues for Boxy. He can't match the rotation from the Primal Beast. Doesn't have mana. Pop the Mango. We'll go back to base after stacking the big camp.
So now Nisha hits level 4. They actually got the majority of the duration out of this ward. I'm a little bit surprised that they didn't even try to de-ward it. It felt like they definitely got a glimpse of it. Or knew that it was there.
It looked like Monaspa thought that they saw where the ward is.
Yeah.
So they thought we might need to de-ward this. Let's start hitting it.
Because I believe Boxy checked for it and he got the confirmation. So we'll see. He gets the full duration. Onslaught, top lane, Mickey. He's going to get low. He's got the blood right, but Mickey, ooh, just too fast. Too furious. Unable to die there.
We'll get a couple of tangos fed to him by Insania, but needs to be careful. Another trample, another onslaught. He might be in trouble. And speaking of being in trouble, he got silenced. Still gonna get this onslaught off, but very low on HP, low on mana. Desire's out of trouble. Will pop a healing salve.
He survived that. I was a little bit surprised. He stayed still for a while. The blood right does a decent amount of damage. Now he throws down that ward, and well, he sees that there's stacks there with the split second that that ward stays up. So maybe we see them try to contest at some point. A little bit of info off the 2 seconds that Obs was alive. Skylark still just 17 and 8. Like, he really isn't getting too much here in the top lane.
You talked about him being a sacrificial offlaner for Monaspa. Whenever I see him play Lycan, it always feels like he's playing from behind. It also comes down to him playing into bad matchups that he does not want to play, and now he's forced out of the lane. Level 4, he knows that this Bloodseeker's got to be level 6 pretty soon. Even without level 6, he's not buying boots. Bloodseeker with phase boots can easily run you down.
So Boxy's going to rotate towards the jungle, and I believe he's going to see that there are some stacks. He'll also de-ward as well. Time walk forward. Desire again with the onslaught. Trample onto Zai. Boxy was off the lane for a second, and that leaves him vulnerable. Desire getting that kill, and he is moving around the map really well, and I think last game was a little bit of an indicator that he
still
needs
running.
to be.
Boxy, it feels like he needs to do so much, because right now, Nature's Prophet is also struggling a little bit. You have Faceless One who's about to crack level 6. Nisha has been pushed out of the lane. He's farming those stacks that you mentioned near the Dire Outpost. And Wish having a free lane. Mid lane about to finish off Hand of Midas in the next 2 minutes.
Yeah. Different build. What do you think about it?
I think it's a slightly greedier, but it does push you towards more levels and better for scaling. But still, like, maybe he does not want to put himself into a spot where he's playing like a Meteor Hammer build, where you're like, oh, I need to hammer those towers, and then you put yourself in a position where you're kind of uncomfortable playing this type of a game.
So would you say you like the Midas, love the Midas?
I'm never like a fan of Midas, but I think in this situation, it's okay. The game kind of slowed down. They doing really good in the, especially this bottom lane. Nande not matching the farm of Bloodseeker, but still doing very good. Uncontested, has Chronosphere available. I'm a little worried about their damage inside Chrono, because it's mostly going to be some impetus shots and OD, but that's about it.
Nisha's going for this. He's got a lot of help coming over mid to try and get Wish. Onslaught gets stopped thanks to Insane.
Oh, the cogs pushed him.
And Wish is going to die. They'll look for Desire, but Nande with the Chrono lands on a 2. The damage, it's not there. So Nisha, he's going to be able to ball lightning away.
And he's out of the trouble.
That's Chrono down, and now Spartan walks up to the high ground and just dies.
Yeah, where did Storm Spirit get the mana back? Like, he was completely out of mana, Lycan.
I think he was fed mangoes by the Crystal Maiden.
Could have been that, yeah.
Boxy ends up dead. Skylark gets the kill, but still getting that kill on a Wish over mid, it's going to help Nisha recover in this game.
He's back to full mana. Arcane Aura still level 1. They don't get the kill there. Chronosphere. In my book, that Chrono should have not caught Storm Spirit. It looked like he was out. Half of the body was out of the Chrono.
Well, only one tiny piece of you has to be in the Chrono. If you put your toe in the water, are you technically
in the water? Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're connected. You're in every single ocean, you know, out there.
All right, you know, I wasn't going that far.
It's too early, too late for philosophy. Big stacks. Nisha is going to recover. But right now, they are playing around him, refilling his bottle. They need to get him back into the game. And still, lowest net worth core at the moment. Let's see if they can get a kill here. Skylar does have TP available, so someone needs to save the ability.
All Lightning, we're after Nature, bouncing around. They've got the blood right down. Skylark will die to Mickey, and that'll be a kill for Liquid. And put them now 1k ahead.
Insania laughing about it. Mickey gets the kill with level 1 blood right. This will be the tower. It seems like Monaspa is not going to be able to push them out. They find the opportunity. Let's see if he can get a deny with a wolf.
Oh, drum roll. Everybody in chat? No.
Try to hype it up as much, but it's only, what, level 3 wolf at the moment?
It would have been cool. It wouldn't have been Zeal denying himself cool with the boar, but it would have been cool. So, still, I would say Liquid, they've recovered in most of their game. They're still behind mid, and they are leading the safe lane, but the game feels like it's in a good spot for Liquid overall.
Mana burn him.
This is just...
Can't even get close. He's too worried about getting in, picking up that big pull. We'll get the farm. He still has this big stack to fall back to. Once he finishes off this one, and now Nisha with those stacks, he's back in the game. Liquid, a team that does tend to stack a lot, especially if things are not going well. They know how to come back into the game. Now Zai, he feels like the one that needs some kind of recovery mode, going into Aghanim Scepter as we've seen. And yeah, speaking of those stacks, 10 stacks just from Insania.
That's insane. I know I say that a lot when I talk about Insania. I say it a lot in general, but that is an insane amount of stacks.
It really is.
Like 10 at this point just feels
Have
like
you even
really
been laning? If you're like making stack every minute?
Yeah. But he is involved in 3 of the 4 kills, so it's not even just that. Like, he's stacking, he's helping. He kept Nisha alive with the mangoes. Doing a lot in this game so far, and he did a lot in game 1 on the Mirana.
He did. He only died once so far.
Yeah.
Also, 0 deaths on Crystal Maiden. So pretty impressive stuff from Insania.
Yeah, being a little bit of a tougher creep when you're a Crystal Maiden. You usually tend to die a lot, but not this time so far. I like this still. Obviously, it's the standard build from Zai and going into the Ags for Nature's Prophet. His progression's a little bit slow, but when you get there, it does add these team fights for sure. And you can see they're going to get the kill. They go to the Chrono bottom. They are going to look to get the kill out of the Crystal Maiden. So they do at least get something out of that Chrono this time as Nande kills off Crystal Maiden for the first time.
They get something out of it, but seems like every single time Monaspa uses big ulti, the Team Liquid will try to play a bit more aggressive.
I'm walking in. Bashes. Bashes. Uh-oh. Zai.
Okay.
Bashed to death.
That was like 3 or 4 bashes.
Onslaught, trample, Mickey ruptures and throws the blood right down. So he'll step out of it. He's got the pulverized. No way. Zai getting the solo kill on a Mickey. And meanwhile, Nisha gets some help to kill off Wish. That was really well done by Desire.
That's a big one. I think he also caught a glimpse of him with this observer ward that they have in the enemy triangle. That's a big one. That's 500 gold for your position 4 Primal Beast, getting some solo levels as well, pushing him closer to level 8.
Yeah, okay. Somebody who really struggled to get farm last game, now getting some help from himself by getting that.
That's your best ally.
Yeah. The only one who can help you is you. Hook shot. And Insania from the high ground. He's going to help Boxy control Desire and get a kill, so that gold is going to dissipate a little bit.
Why does Boxy always have Tumberstoid? I also saw Spartan tweeting that you should be able to buy Thunder's toy today. It's like, yeah, if someone can get it, other people should also be able to get it because this item's too valuable.
Yeah. Well, there was that idea that I had heard about neutral items where you get like,
Oh,
instead
no,
of
boxing
finding the
gets it.
items, you get the tokens, so you can redeem them for the items you want.
Oh.
5 tokens per level
And then you get whatever you want
from that level.
from the
yes.
neutral. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Or we might see some nerfs to some of these items because they seem too powerful. Thunder's toy, I am looking at you.
Seeds of Serenity. You're okay in my book.
Yeah, it might need
That
some
needs a
buff.
More HP regen. Ball Lightning, and they've got the Vortex, not able with the Time Walk. He's got Chrono in 12 if he can survive. The hook shot, everybody here. They are going to just jump him and get the kill on Anande.
Monaspa's heroes are very slow moving across the map. You like OD as a hero doesn't really want to move, especially if he doesn't have Meteor Hammer. So right now he's playing this farm game, Faceless Void with no Chrono, doesn't really bring you much. Lycan also doesn't feel too happy about needing to play into Bloodseeker, who has Rupture available. You know that you're going to be target for it. It's either you or Faceless Void.
Yeah, the Rupture didn't even save him the last time. Desire ended up still getting that kill. Top lane is that tower. They're still invading. Like, Liquid's not afraid. They might have to be, though. Chrono's up. So they're going to ult. Astro Imprison. Onslaught and right on the Boxy. Freezing field from Insania. They drop down the Sanities. They get the kill on the Boxy. They'll look over at the Crystal Maiden. Ball Lightning on a Spartan. And the right clicks are not going to be enough.
Needed
The
another
Seeds
one.
of Serenity keeping him alive. So Astro Imprisonment, they'll get a second. They'll take it the Crystal Maiden. Wish has got a double kill. And well played by Monaspa to play that counter.
Full duration ulti from Crystal Maiden.
Still not enough.
Let me check the damage. Yeah, 8.1.
Chrono right on Tanisha. Trying to get the timing right on the onslaught. Desire.
That was nicely timed. Like, you can mess it up if it's not on point. Maybe the bash also helped there a little bit. But yeah, Monaspa getting some really nice kills. And now it's time for Team Liquid. I think the big timing they were looking for is Meke hitting his BKB, Aghanim Scepter on Nature's Prophet. These are 2 big items. Storm Spirit going into Witchblade next, just a recipe away. And also I see E-Blade. So that's going to be their defense tool against this Faceless Void. Like, great against Lycan as well.
Anande going top. He doesn't have Chrono, though. Zai. Time dilation, not enough. Desire was also behind him. So if they did get like a bash or something, they could have had Desire followed up with Onslaught Trample.
Nande used all of the good bashes in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah. Well,
that's how it works.
He'll have it for the 20 to 30. I'll get bashes back. So they smoke up. We'll see what they could get out of this. Still good over at Desire. He's got the Ogre Axe of the BKB. Oh, they're going to follow Nande. And not a lot of mana for Nisha, but Nande is also in trouble. Vortex, Time Walk, getting a lot of that life back.
Oh, good,
They
Sprout.
see him. Crystal Nova freezing field, and Insania gets the kill onto the Faceless Void.
As soon as they saw that ward placed on the high ground, they immediately fell back. It was Desire who picked it out. You saw Faceless Void jumping, but the big zip from Nisha catches him, and then Sprout to provide vision pushes him out. They find him, they get a kill. Like, Monaspa with their moves, they are getting the kills, but every single time their ultis are on cooldown, Team Liquid gains like at least 1k gold advantage.
Well, there's the Ags now for OD, so we'll see if that helps Wish kind of pick it up for the rest of his team. They are invading pretty deep. They go to the hook shot on Desire. Nisha goes into the cogs, and they should have another kill onto this Primal Beast. That's one Astral Imprisonment as well as a Rupture. That's through on a Spartan, so they'll end up trading him for Insania. The Skylark's now chasing Mickey.
Oh, he lost the movement
going
speed.
after him, so now he's on the run. He pops the BKB as that Wrath of Nature flies in and roots him up. That's that Ags upgrade, making sure that Mickey survives.
BKB usage to run away, and he's still gonna get caught by Dino. Gets slapped.
From the top rope comes the Thunderhide. A couple of tips there for Skylark.
That's a big kill.
Yeah. Got him again. He is the bane of his existence in the moment. Look at this Thunderhide. Nisha? I don't know if you really want to fight head-to-head like that. And they're going to follow him. He'll TP. Okay.
It's not fair. They have two dinosaurs on side of Monaspa.
Yeah.
Someone build a Meteor Hammer fast on Team Liquid or raise these two.
Yeah, we're getting Invoker in the game.
Smoke from Monaspa. Haste available on OD this time around. Wish. Let's see if he can blow people up with that Aghanim Scepter. Needs to start building those Astral charges. Sanity's Eclipse is available. Big zip.
On to Wish. Whoa. He's going to go for the OD, who will Astral himself, but when he gets out of it, all right, well, the Blood Right won't be there. Going to the Rupture. Now the Pulverize Chrono, and the damage on Anisha. Oh,
good Sprout.
He couldn't get the right click beside Sprout. Look at the kill and a Wish. Don't look over at Nande. Mickey's in. They've got the Blood Right down. He's going to die. Oh, my Zai.
Zai chatted it up, like saves him last second, and this is gonna be a Roche. I want to see, like, yeah, this Enchantress, she disappeared from a fight immediately. Big damage from Breath of Nature coming in, and here comes Bloodseeker to clean things up. Look at Spartan, he's trying to block the hook shot, and then Tumblerstoy loses more than half of his HP, gets inside of the cogs, and then great Chrono, I would say, except for the ODs being stuck inside of it, and then even the better Sprout.
He had 16 health, 15 health.
Yeah, Insania doesn't have anything better to do while he's channeling his freezing field, so he can tip. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tip Zai mid-team fight, no problem.
Yeah. Press R, hands off the keyboard, tip. So they've got the Aegis now on Nisha, and all of a sudden it's a 5K net worth lead. Like Liquid, like you said, it just feels like sometimes Monaspa are getting good fights, but other than that, Liquid are always extending their net worth lead, and that's an easy kill.
Got him.
Sniped him with the rocket flare.
Mickey not too happy about it. Tips Boxy immediately.
Yeah, taking away his gold.
They took away his Aegis as well. Storm gets priority. Mickey, like the Bloodseeker with Blood Rage, level 10, and also holding on to Brigand's Blade, gets a proc of Maelstrom. This hero can go from 0 HP to 100 in a mere second.
Farming bottom, going to the Manta. So he's pushing out. He's got some help from Insania, who this game, 3 deaths, but won 3 and 10, involved in 11 of the 16. Still doing a very good job on the Crystal Maiden, despite how fragile that hero is. And Box is going at.
Not going, he already has it. Like, he 300 gold, done. This time around, no jetpack, straight up going for it, so it's gonna be more rockets coming out from him. Great scouting tool to find Rupture for, like, just target for Rupture, and also allowing Storm Spirit to jump in. Boxy needs to kill those cogs.
He needs to find a hook shot, but they got the Wolves in front of him. The Blood Right, the damage, the kill. Ball Lightning, though, they're going to trade for Spartan. So that'll slow down his Ags, but they do get a kill in return, and it is Mickey's to get dominating. Nisha, nobody can really deal well with these ancient creeps.
They don't really have that one hero. There is no
Nisha? Okay. He's got the ball. I was nervous. He has full mana, but that Shaman was doing work. So, let's see. BKB, full Mjolnir next for Nande. OD going into the Blink Dagger. Line of progression here is looking okay. They're going to have the Mithril Hammer on Primal Beast, but he still needs a lot of time for that BKB. Thought it was going to come quicker this time.
E-Blade finished on Storm. So maybe Nisha wants to return the favor, save Zai inside the Chrono, because their damage is pretty limited. It's mostly going to be mean, maybe some impetus shots, Enchantress most likely gonna die before the fight even starts. And then you have OD with Sanity's Eclipse, some right clicks from Arcane Orb, which I don't think it's gonna be enough. If you use that E-Blade on a target with 70% HP, Sanity's Eclipse is not gonna be able to blast him. Now onto a tier 2 tower. Seems like Monaspa is not gonna defend it. They need BKB on Faceless Void to take the fight.
Radiant's
Bottom lane getting pushed in by Zion. She's also here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So put these treants on it. Interesting. Primal Beast also queuing up the Blink Dagger.
It's a good item on Primal Beast because you can just combo your abilities and stun people for like almost 6 seconds. It's pretty nuts.
I'm just worried that if he buys out on the Blink first, his opportunity to stay in the combo might not be great. And yeah, he buys the Mithril Hammer. Thank God.
I said 6 seconds, but you also need a rock throw. So you can like blink in, pulverize, shift onslaught into rock throw. But doesn't have rock throw, so it's going to be less stun duration. Does go for BKB, which is a much safer choice. You're playing into Clockwork, playing into Crystal Maiden. You do not want to get stopped during your onslaught. Nisha, he's hunting.
Hunting, searching, finding, and going for Spartan. As they'll have the Blood Right kill for Mickey, and Ball Lightning looking for more Astro Imprisonment. As Wish is now surrounded. Hook shot, Astro again.
Another Remnant
and
manages to blink out.
He doesn't get away with this, does he? Treants, Chrono. Oh, Wish is caught in it. Astro
Aegis in 3 seconds.
3-2.
No!
Oh, they did not wait. Desire comes in with the onslaught. Wish is going to die here to Boxy. They got the pulverize on Mickey. They go to the freezing field from Azania. They'll take out Desire, and they'll look for more. Skylark. Vortex closer, and the chase is on. They're trying to put the damage. Mickey trying to keep up with his Lycan in his ult form, and he's doing so. It is the tortoise and the hare, but they will go. No, stop his TP. Blood Right, as well as the Cogs, and Boxy's got the Zags, so the Rocket Flares are coming out. Doesn't have a lot of mana to work with as these Wolves will hit on the Boxy, but the rest of the team will hit Skylark and kill him off.
They don't lose anybody. They killed Nisha, didn't time it correctly. Aegis was just wearing off. Maybe if they waited another 2-3 seconds, still it would be big W for Team Liquid. They managed to clean them up. They lost tier 2 tower on the bottom. They do control enemy outpost. So now can do, like whenever there's Chrono down, they can pretty much for 2 minutes do whatever the hell they want. Go for these side lane kills. Nisha also going for Hex as his next item. Needs to have a little bit more control, it seems like.
How do you feel about the Hex as his next pickup?
Feels good. Does allow you to like kill supports and also find this Wish. I think this is going to be the big target for him. Jump on top of him, kill him so he doesn't get those Astral. Can't really buy time, blink out. Something that he did in the previous fight. But it seems like that's not going to be the case. And now Boxy, look at what he's going for. Going back to Soul Ring to have a bit more mana sustain with those Tranquil Boots, and also going into Null Talismans post 25-minute mark to be able to kill the creep waves with his rockets, amplify the damage as well.
Cheap value. So 10K net worth lead. Desire down here bottom still for the BKB. Oh, he buys out on it. That's fine. If he dies here, now he's got the BKB coming in on the next side. Needed that creep wave, though. So just will get his hands on it, but will that be the turning point? Will that help Monaspa to kind of come back in this one? Overclocking into the hook shot, lands on a Skylark, goes on the rocket flare.
Look at that
Skylark goes
speed.
on the ulti, and the right clicks onto this Lycan, and Boxy just kills this Lycan.
250 attack speed from that Aghanim Scepter. Coming in clutch. Next Roshan could potentially respawn in 30 seconds. It's all about Team Liquid. Some really moist moves making around the map, going for these pickoffs. Monaspa, they don't feel like they can take these fights. Spartan finds Ceremonial Robe. Will keep Specialist Array for himself to have a bit more damage, but this is not the Enchantress that we see in other regions, especially China, where the hero kind of takes over. Yeah, even though Impetus is maxed out, he still struggles to find damage into those fights. Like, he gets bursted down so easily. One hook shot from Clockwork. He does have a Force Staff now to deal with that, but yeah, the damage is just too much.
So we'll see how it progresses. Is smoke from Monaspa. 10 seconds till Roche. So theoretically, if Monaspa take a good fight here, Roche could be theirs. But that's a big if.
Worried about the execution. So far in this game, we saw some really good rotations from Desire at the start to shut down Nisha. But other than that, it's been pretty slow, I would say. Like, especially with the item build that they decided to go for. This is Hand of Midas and OD plus Faceless Void. So, takes time to build it up.
Nisha. Hey, right there by Wish, but Wish can't react.
I have solid intelligence.
Unable to do anything there as Liquid have kind of grouped up. They've still got Zai pushing out bottom. A lot of treants out there in the bottom lane. Hook shot from a distance. Ball lightning as well. Vortex, Blood right, Chrono. Can they get the kill? Can they get the turnaround? The look for Nisha. They got him. They'll take him out, but they've lost Skylark. Freezing field with BKB. Ooh. Boxy, he's gonna just fall. As Nanda gets another kill, the time walk. Insania falls to Skylark. And Mickey's here with Zai. They've got the Sprout around him, and he's silent, so there's nowhere for him to go.
Zai making sure he gets the last hit with the Sprout. Just kidding. It's a setup, and now this bottom lane's being pushed in. Not too bad of a fight for Monaspa. They get 3 kills out of it, but still, like, you see the problem if this OD gets caught. Zai, he doesn't care. He's got to start to push this bottom tier 3 tower and leaves Mickey alone. He's like, do Roshan on your own with his illusions from that Manta style. He's gonna TP in.
Yeah, he'll come by, and this Roche will go down a little bit quicker. Kind of wish Monaspa would try and steal this. This is a long run. They're out. They left the pit.
Wolves will scout it. Once Nisha joins and the rest of the team, they should be able to close it out without Chronosphere. I'm not sure if they can contest it. Maybe they can try with Wish, because he does have that Saturday's Eclipse still available.
I feel like you have to, right? You're down by a lot. It's worth the try. Void's going to come into the tier 2. You can TP in a second.
There's way too many of these treants. Level 15 talent, and also does have level 20 talent. Sprout Leashes doesn't go through Magic Immunity anymore, but this is gonna cause a big problem for Faceless Void.
Why does it feel like Liquid's doing this slow on purpose to bait them? To have them try to for this fight, knowing there's no Chrono.
Because they're keeping the timer on Chronos here.
Yeah, they're gonna get a kill here on a Spartan. He'll get run down. Astro Imprisonment from a distance. There's the Wrath of Nature with the Axe upgrade. Hookshot to follow it up. They'll look for Wish. They'll get the kill. They'll take the OD, and now they're going to look for Nande with the BKB. He'll time walk out with the ball lightning over to Skylark. They'll get themselves a third, and that is a clean fight from Liquid. Will they finish Roche now?
It seems like they will. Clockwork is missing. Skylark pinging it out. He's like, I can't deal with this. Nisha, one more time. We'll finish off the Roche.
They were like feigning the lack of damage to go, oh, we just can't finish this Roche, guys. Oh my, you're gonna have to try and steal it from us.
They tried, but Treants providing vision, then rockets as well, Bloodright. You get hit by big Wrath of Nature, sets things up for Storm Spirit, and 2 times in a row, Wish died, didn't really manage to do anything, and things are gonna get even more difficult now that Hex is gonna be finished in 500 gold. There's some big upgrades for Faceless Void, level 20 talent, extra attack speed during Chrono, plus Mask of Madness, so he can kill any hero on the map solo, I would even say. Maybe not Zai unless he gets those bashes. Zai was also thinking about getting the Heaven's Halberd as his next item, but seems like it's gonna be AC for him.
Salt Cuirass. Sinner knows how to spell that one, as proven in the game show. 22,000 net worth lead for Liquid at the moment, and Aegis in their hands. Feels like it's their game to lose at the moment. We're in this second.
I'm trying to think of a way how Monaspa can get back into the game. They have no displacement abilities. They need
Chrono.
even if there's 5-man Chrono, they still need like big Sanity's Eclipse. Might need to use this Astral Imprisonment multiple times before they take a fight. But then again, the biggest tool... Oh, he's going to get caught one more time.
There's the Hex that you talked about, and the kill.
Even if you land a big Chrono, you get like 1 kill, use Sanity's Eclipse, Shapeshift. They can buy back. If they, like... It's always been a tool against the Chronosphere, like against these big cooldown ultis. Skylark now hiding underneath, like inside the trees, that puts Helm in his backpack so it's not seen on the creeps. Nicely done.
So what you're saying is they need a big Chrono, and then some.
Pretty much, yeah. But he also didn't put drums in his backpack, so it could have been seen if the creep wave did meet, if his creeps were actually there.
Scotty picked up for the Faceless Void. Wish not nearly as close to the top of the net worth as he was in game number 1. You can see the split being vast. And a bit of an issue. Hex for Skylark.
Yeah, you see, they know. They see this aura on the wolf, the
right
drums
as the TP
aura,
starts.
and Zai immediately TPs in.
Yeah. Little kill off Skylark. A matter of time. Bye-bye, says Zai. And Nisha will grab the top tier too. So, just methodically going through this game at the moment.
Yeah, Zai should be pretty happy about how things are going. He's going to get some love from Reddit with that clip of him using Sprout during the Chronosphere. Probably going to get, you know, a couple of 100 upvotes. Zai, Giga Chat, Zai J. Spam all these things. Zai had a pretty good series.
Love Zai J. Great emo. Rocket Flare's coming through. Nane looking for an opening. Wish. Astral from a distance. And that's it. So far. Just rocket flares and vision and rocket flares. This is the life of an Ag's Clockwork.
Yeah, he's way too farmed. Level 18 Clockwork. OD's level 16. I mean, this tells you a lot about the game, how things are going. And he is going for Haven's Halberd. This item cripples all 3 cores on Monaspa's side.
Yeah, I feel like the game kind of dropped off for Monaspa off that Zai, like, Sprout. They could have shut down Nisha a little bit more, and then it could have tumbled out of control there, but the turnaround means he doesn't die, and he was able to recover a little bit better off that.
Maybe they get a kill, and now it's going to be even more difficult. Nisha has Aeon Disc available. Didn't assemble it yet. Aegis will run out in 30 seconds. They are banging things out. They're like, yeah, push all 3 waves, guys. How did we not think of that? It's a difficult thing to do. Easy thing to say. Nande hiding here, and the 1%, the good old
1%.
Maybe there's a chance, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of Primal Beast, and I was just giving him a look. You know, he still got the 9-second BKB. That kind of tells the story of the game too, right? Like, he wanted this BKB for so long. He even farmed up the Blink Dagger afterwards. Means they're not fighting. Means they're really not finding themselves in spots that allow them to take advantage of this BKB.
Yeah, feels like a very difficult, again, Primal Beast game. Desire had some really nice moves at the start of the game, but feels like both of these Primal Beast picks were kind of forced, I would say.
Yeah, I would have liked to see him on something a little bit different, or maybe the Primal Beast in a different position. Liquid aren't exactly coming towards them.
Seems like they're not in a rush. Farming the next set of items. Mickey very close to being that level 25. 2 Rupture Charges. It's going to be a big upgrade. Has Abyssal Blade finished. His items are just like piling up constantly. 24 Nature's Prophet. Also close to 25. Storm Spirit, because of a couple of deaths, not close to that 25. And Spartan might be in trouble here.
Nisha. Oh. Finding away. Not even going to go for it. Thought maybe Spartan might just die there. But not super confident just yet. Now he's picked up the double damage.
While Region is still running.
That should certainly give him...
Yeah, it seems like Spartan wants to die. Like, he wants to be in this place.
Yeah.
Wish is behind him with Blink Astral if needed.
So the Queen of the Vision over here in the jungle, they're just making sure they have control of the entirety of the map. They've been extending their net worth lead quite a bit. And I would say, at this point, probably waiting for next Roche.
They don't have to rush things. Right now, Monaspa very limited in terms of the farm that they're getting. All 3 lanes are pushed in. Hey, is it Monaspa? Is it Monaspa? Or is it Monaspa?
Monaspa. That's my answer.
All right, we'll keep it that way. Spell Prism drop. For a Faceless Void, we'll send it back. Give it to OD, probably.
Ascetics cap as well. You like Ascetics cap? You think that's one of the better tier 4s?
Still favoring some of the other tier 4 items. CDR just feels too good.
Nande.
BKB.
BKB and Zai goes to his. Trying to
First
trample away.
rupture.
Oh, hook shot from Boxy from downtown. They're still going to look for him as they'll go for Wish. Getting the kill. Take a Desire. Spartans next. 3 heroes gone. Nande looking right for the picking. They're trying to kill him off. Eat him up with Chrono. It's on to make a Sprout again.
There's the E-Blade plus Sprout.
Get him. They've got the Hex. They'll ball lightning in. Spartan bought back. And it's looking like Nande's going to die in the hopes of dreams of Monaspa winning this game will go along with them. So he'll buy back, but he doesn't have Chrono to work with anymore, and everybody's alive for the side of Liquid.
Yeah, it seems like there's nothing after the Chrono series down. No shapeshift. Team Liquid can do whatever they want. They're going to go in and probably just close out the game.
And they hit with the Abyssal from Mikke, and they have the control. They'll get the kill. He doesn't do anything with that buyback. And this should be tier 4s. This should be GG, and it should be a 2-0, and it will be for Team Liquid over Monaspa.
Spot, and they will call it. So many 2-0s in the Western European DPC. If I counted correctly, only 8 games have gone to the distance.